this week's vlog. Please ignore what I look like. I've literally been awake for about 10 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. So today's vlog, I thought I would do a spend a day with me. I've got a few things planned, so I thought that I would bring you guys along. It's currently 7:20, and I'm gonna get myself dressed and then we will be going off to the stables. But the first thing I am going to do is make a post on Instagram. So I thought what I would do is screen record it, because obviously this is reality for you guys to see what I do, and because it is Monday morning, I'm just going to do a quick post, so then that's posted and then I'll get myself ready. guys, so I've just got my clothes up what I'm wearing today. So I'm going to be wearing my Le Marine fleece because that will keep me nice and warm. Then just a black t-shirt and then my black Aztec Diamond riding leggings. We have just left home and it has just gone 8 o'clock, so we are going straight to stables now and we'll get there for just after 8:30. We are now here and let's see guys, I gave Dan a licket last night. Hello boy. Good boy. Yes, he's eating it. That's so funny. Basically, it's a new flavour. It's like something pumpkin or something like that. And we wasn't sure if he was gonna like it. And I put it up last night while he was eating his dinner. And normally, even though he's got his dinner, he like takes a chunk out of it. And I put it up and he just was not bothered about it. And I thought maybe he's not gonna like this one. So I was wondering if he had eaten it or not. But I wouldn't have said it was maybe not his favourite, but he had eaten it. And then Dawny, we got her the bars because she doesn't get the hang of the actual licket, and also it's quite big for her as well. So she prefers the bar, but she only likes it in mint. So whenever we get Dan a licket, Dawny always gets one. It's just a bar and it's just a mint. But Dan is so clean today. I'm going to take his food bowl and get his breakfast done. I've just taken off Dan's magnetic boots, put his overreach boots on, so he's ready to go out in the field as soon as he's finished his breakfast. There's my dog Dace. And then Dawny as well, she's eating her breakfast and she's all ready to go out once she's eaten it all. But as soon as she's finished eating this, she'll go over and lick Dan's bowl clean before she even thinks about going out in the field. And Dace, you like to just stay with Dawn, don't you? I think Dace just thinks Dawn is a bigger version of a dog, to be honest with you. But it won't be long and Dan will take himself out in the field. Dan the man has had a muck out. He's all done for later now. Done his water, just don't have to do it later. Hung his magnetic boots up. You will also notice that Dan has got something hanging here, which, believe it or not guys, is actually a dog toy from Mole Valley. Dan is a type that likes to play with things, and I know that you can actually get proper horse toys. But when I went to London International Horse Show, they done a stand of just horse toys. And I was like, oh god, that's so cool. I looked at the price, £20 for something that's literally just like this. It's going to get dirty, chewed, etc. So I was like, no. Then went to Mole Valley Farmers, was just walking past the dog section and I saw this and I was like, this is just like a horse toy. It's also about the same size of the horse toys as well, and it was only £6 something, £5, £6 something, which is obviously a completely different price to the actual horse ones. And I thought Dan will really like this, so we got it for him, and I've actually had it for about a month, maybe even longer, and I've just hung it here because I didn't know where to put it, but then it's in the way of his licket, and he has actually played with it. But then we wanted to put it up so it was more fun for him to like swing around and play with more, so we've hung it up to a bit of string up there so that he can play with it, and it's just above where his haylage bucket normally goes. So that was actually only put here yesterday, so that's why you guys haven't seen it. Dawn has been mucked out as well and she's all ready to come in later. But guys, I have realised that you guys don't actually know what I've got planned for today. So Dan has just gone out in the field. It was 9:05, so I can ride him in an hour's time. But I'm going to be taking Dan out for a hack. We can't go very far because between 12 and past, we have got the vet come in to give Danny his injection, which is obviously his booster that you've got to have done every 6 months. So that's just a reminder guys, if you guys need to get your horses vaccination booked in. So that's being done today, which means that I'm not going to be able to ride him after, so I want to get him out beforehand. I'm just going to take him around medium block, so it will be just under an hour, and then we can come back, the vet can come, give him his injection, and then might be helping out doing a lambing today, but not 100% sure. So if I'm doing that, obviously I will bring you guys along with me, and then we've got a few other things to do after that, and then we will be coming back here to sort Danny and Dawn out for this evening. Guys, look, there's deers. There was 3 of them. There's 1 now. Wow. The other 2 have already gone through the hedge. I was too slow to get my camera out. Just see his tail. Oh no, there's the other one. The other one's come out now. That's got antlers, it looks like. That's a stag. But the other one doesn't. Might have spotted me now. Yeah, that's definitely got antlers. Oh, here's the 3rd one. No, that one doesn't have antlers. I think it's just its ears. Oh, it's running towards me. I don't think it's realised where the other 2's gone. And it's heading up to where I'm going. No, there's the 2nd one. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay. Sorry guys, it's a bit wobbly. It's noticed me now. Okay, the other one is running up. Oh, there's 4 of them. Guys, look. Is that any more? Now. Wow guys, that was something a little bit different for you guys to see. They've crossed the road now. I thought there was only 3, but there was 4 of them. Wow, that's something a bit different for the vlog. I have actually seen them down here before, but only 1 of them. I've never seen 4 of them. But yeah, that was nice. So I'm just going to get Dan in now. I've already got my tack out and everything, so I'll give him a brush, tack him up and get on. It did start spitting, so I'm just hoping we can get out and back without getting wet, fingers crossed, because this coat is no longer waterproof. Hello Dan, good boy. Right guys, watch this. Dawny doesn't want to be left behind. Every time I walk out to get Dan in, she has to turn around and canter in front. It's so funny. She normally canters more, but I've missed the first part. Oh, she's so funny. It's almost like she's like, I'm gonna be the first one down, not you, Danny. She's funny. She's walking now because she knows that we're quite far away from her. Good boy. Guys, we spun at that yesterday. Oh, that's so funny. Honestly, we was just riding along and he done a dead stop, and then I realised it was the gate and I was like, are you serious, Dan? I know, Dan, there's a van there. He's like, there's a van down there, hopefully you'll get through further down. Yeah, I was like, are you serious? I was like, I'll get it on video. So he spun with me, and then it took me ages. He would just stand still. He was going backwards with me. I literally couldn't do anything. Then eventually got past, but he was a good boy today. You just looked at it, didn't you? Right, guys, I'm going to have to trot down because there's actually a Sainsbury's van coming up. So I'm going to put my phone away because else we're not going to get through. Yes, you are. And walking, good boy. That's Dan untacked, rugged back up. Dorney's up there. It's currently 11 o'clock. Now the vet isn't coming until any time between 12 and half past. So I'll probably get him in at about 10 to 12 with a haylage bucket, and then he can stand in, and hopefully they'll be earlier than 12:30, but who knows. So yeah, he can go out for a little bit. Just got to put away his exercise sheet, boots and bridle, etc. He's just had a treat, and then I will get him in a bit. Right guys, so ignore what I look like, hat hair. Just had a phone call from the vet. They're on their way now, so they're earlier. So poor Dan's literally been out about 5 minutes. Look at Dorney. She can't even canter properly. Anyway, so I'm bringing him in. If I can film the injection, I will. But I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm not actually sure which vet is coming out today. We use Torch, but we have a zone visit, so it's basically any vet could come out. So yeah, if I can film it, I definitely will. Good boy. But obviously apologies if there's no filming of it, and also if I do film it and you don't like seeing stuff like that, obviously do not watch it. But I'll put a warning thing up if I do manage to get a video. But it's, so Dan has to have it, oh he's going for a wee. Dan has to have it 6 monthly because we are in the riding club. We also compete as well. So we need to have it 6 monthly. Obviously if you guys have horses and you just hack, or you don't do any competitions or not in any riding clubs or pony clubs or whatever, I believe, I could be wrong because it might have changed now, but I believe you only have to have it done yearly. But obviously if you do compete or is in the pony club or riding club, oh thanks Dan, or anything like that, then it's 6 months, every 6 months. So he was last done in September, October time, and I forgot to bring his passport, so I need to get the vet to sign it for me because we keep needing taking it up to the vets but forget. So I'm gonna get her to sign it for me from 6 months ago, and then obviously she'll sign it again for today. So that will be good. Wait, Dan. Dan's actually very good at getting his vaccine done. Touch wood, this is when I've jinxed it now. Hey Dan. But normally I'm the one that holds him and I just stroke him when it gets done. So if it does get filmed, then it will be my mum that will film it. But yes, and then Dan, as soon as you've had it done, you can go out in the field for the rest of the day and I will actually leave you alone.
doing with him at the minute?
I'm jumping. Good boy. Good boy. Right guys, all done. Dan's back out in the field. It was all of 5 minutes. It was actually nothing. Got his little passport here. It's not little, it's big. And he's signed from September, October when he had it done last year, his sixth monthly one, and then today's one as well. And she come out, the girl that come out, Emily, she come out back in March last year. She was like, I come here last year. I couldn't remember until she mentioned. So that's him all done now. So horses all done, so we are gonna go. So I will see you guys maybe if I'm lambing. I'm not sure, we'll let you guys know. So guys, I forgot to show you, I've just stuffed it in my face. Just got something to eat. I've just got a wrap, which is a chicken fajita wrap. So I'm going to eat this, nearly finish my first one, and then I've got this half too.
I will let them come down.
Okay.
I think that's enough stuff.
Good girl. You're a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's just a mint one. the mum's disappeared as I went to bring it in, so they're going on the quad. So I went to bring it in and the mum was following, and no, it turned around and went the other way. So I put the lamb back down on the floor and like kind of left it for it to just come back to it and then restart again, and it's just legged it across the bridge and all the way over where you can see those sheep are. So they're just going on the quad to round up all of the sheep and bring them in here. Obviously then the mum will be back in here, we can restart again, and hopefully it will follow. It was actually going well, it was following me with the lamb, but now it's just abandoned, hasn't it? Hey? And it's cold because it's shaking. It's fine, we'll be here in a minute. They're just up in the distance. They're all the way. Got blood on my fingers, which is not pleasant. There. You can hear Rex barking. Hello, Alexa. You're such a good girl, aren't you? And every time you go on the quad, I was here a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, I'm coming up here and helping. And every time I would go on the quad, I would be sat on the back and Jenny would drive the quad. She would try and block it, and then Jenny let me go on the quad and I drove the quad and Jenny sat on the back. And every time she'd just stop it, and I got the video of her canting behind. It's so funny. Yeah, and now not quite sure what's happening. I don't know if there's a sheep stuck or it might be lambing up there because they're up by the hedge now. They stopped, so I think there's something else going on, but it's really cold, guys. I know, little lamb. Should we come and see you, Alexa? Should we come and see you? You're a good girl, aren't you? Yes. Such a pretty girl. Oh, do you like that? Dan likes that too. Do not run over the lamb though if you go and walk off. Good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Guys, I remember the first canter, do not run over the lamb. Oh, do not run either, little lamb. I remember the first canter I had on Alexa, I got a video of it, I literally looked like I couldn't ride. How cute though, guys. I know. Alexa's behind me. Oh. Nah, nah, nah. The sheep are coming. Time to get off my phone. That's it, Alexa. Hello. No, you. Guys, my mum should be filming on the back of the quad bike, so hopefully she still is. This is reality of vlogging life. That I've got my mum to go on the quad to film this. I know though, if I stand here, the sheep are going to stop because I'm going to be frightening them. Oh, you're following me! I've done it, guys, all by myself. They're still down there on the quad bike. Well, I mean all by myself. Help by Jenny bringing the sheep up here. But if you didn't run off, the pair of you could have stuck together and been in here by now. Done. Perfect. now. We got here at about 12:15 was the latest. It's now 20 to 4. So as soon as I got here, I actually went to DP, which I filmed a few things in the shop with Jenny, and then we also got a hot chocolate as well. And then we come back here, and I've been doing the sheep for the rest of the time, and now we're leaving. And guess what, guys, where we're going? Because I feel like every time on a day in life we end up going here. We are going to Lorna's. So we're actually going to Lorna's because she's got some shavings for us, so we're going down to pick it up. So I actually emptied the car out earlier on after my ride, so the boot is now free to put the shavings in, so we're going to do that. We've also got to go to the shop, which we will do that after Lorna's, and then we'll be back to the stables to get the horses in, sort them out, etc. We are just about to leave Lorna's now, guys. Just put the shavings in bag. We've stayed for a little bit. It's now 5:09, so I reckon we got here about just gone 4, so about an hour we've been here. And then I still got to go to the shop because we got to drive past the shop to get to the stables. It's my dog. Oi, shush. And then we will go straight to stables. As you guys already know, I mucked out, done water, so I've just got to do haylage for him and put his magnetic boots on and do his dinner. I think that's it. Oh, and I've also got to load up the car with my tack and everything like that, and then we will be going home. So you guys can have a little view of my dog. She's been on the vlog a little bit, haven't you, today? Running with the quad. You love that, don't you, Days? Hey, you love going on the quad. Dan's all done for the night, done his haylage, put his magnetic boots on. I done his water this morning. There was no poos that they've done since we haven't been here, which is a good thing. And yeah, he's all done. It's so cold, guys. It's literally ridiculous. Ignore my look. I have 4 pairs of socks on, and I'm not even exaggerating. My feet are freezing, although I do suffer with my feet. But we're meant to be getting snow tomorrow night, Wednesday, through till Thursday, but hopefully we don't, because that's just not going to be fun. Oh, an overreach boot's knocked on the floor, because also Dan and I are meant to be going out in the trailer on Saturday, so hopefully it's not going to have snow. It'll be more on Exmoor, I think, than down here, fingers crossed. But I'll shut that up, and then I've just got to give him his dinner. Good boy. Now, oh, I've also got to put Dawny in her stable, but I'm sure she's probably in our... Oh no, you're not, Dawny. Well done. Come on, let's put you in the stable. Come on. And there we have it. One pony happy with his dinner with berried carrots and apples. Good boy. I'll see you in the morning, Dan the man. Have a good night's sleep. Love you lots. One happy Dawny too with carrots and apples as well. Her water's all done. Obviously, you would have seen this morning that her stable's been mucked out and she's got a hay. So I'll see you in the morning too, Dawny. Love you lots. Bye, bye, bye. We are back home now. It is 7:10, so I'm going to have tea in a minute once it's done. And that is basically it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's vlog. It's something a little bit different. I didn't want to do a day in the life, although it is kind of a day in the life, I suppose. But spend a day with me. Different content, I suppose, what you guys have seen. We've seen the sheep, and then with Danny having his vaccination and things like that. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing something a little bit different. If you guys enjoyed the lambing side of it, maybe I could do a day in the life / morning of looking after lambs, where I can go more into depth and show you guys more, because although I did get quite a bit of snippet, I would say, of the lambing side, there was some stuff that I was doing which wasn't able to be filmed because obviously I had no one to film it for me. I could only get some of the stuff filmed of me doing some things. So if you guys would like to see that, obviously a vlog would be coming out in the next few weeks, because it won't be too long and lambing will stop. But if you guys would like to see that, comment down below and I'll see if I can do a video like that. That's obviously if you guys enjoy seeing the lambing side in this video. If you didn't or not that bothered, obviously I won't bother making that video, but please do let me know if you guys would be interested in watching something like that if you did enjoy it. If you have enjoyed this week's vlog, please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram, which is md_equestrian_, where you guys get to see a lot more behind the scenes. And also, if you take a photo of you guys watching my video, or if you watch it on like YouTube on TV, or even take a screenshot if you watch it on your phone or laptop or whatever, and then put it onto your Instagram story, tag me in it so that I can see it, then I can share it onto my Instagram story, and obviously I will tag you guys into it too. But for now, I'll see you all next time. Bye!